Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with Theodore Remington and lots of ball this stuff. Where yes, we raided and looted and destroyed Serafok last time. He's laying here with his feet. Apparently inside this little station. That's some very hard dying he did there. Very good. Does he want to talk with us? That's an interesting one. Does Serafok want to have a chat? No, I can't even select his corpse. He's not able to speak. How unfortunate. Oh well. So yes, last time we kind of raided that, and I pretty much looted the place of all documents and such, which we'll be reading through now, I think. So we have pages from Serafok's book. A page torn from what appears to be a memoir of Serafok Anchav. The blood of Baal must never be wasted, only multiplied. I knew it from the moment of her birth, and every day thereafter I watched the babe become a woman, Helena, my shape-shifting beauty, my daughter, and Baal's waiting womb. In her I planted the Lord's seed, and thus did we beget the blood lamb Orin. Oh dear! Well, aren't we going to HBO Incest Max? Or the child of my child. Baal's sacrifice in waiting. I did not know that it would be Orin that Baal favored, not Helena, but it matters not. Orin would help bring forth a new birth in Baal's name, a world baptized in blood. Fun! But the level of depravity were not reached yet in Baldur's Gate 1. Great. Dear Quill. Dear Quill, do you remember me? We went for a sweet evening chatting with one another after a heart-stopping performance at the Nashkel Inn. Ah, we've been there. Baldur's Gate 1.
No, I have been there in Baldur's Gate 1! You did not even exist yet!
What a weird voice. When I was on a patrol tour, I heard you were headed to Baldur's Gate to get your songbook published. I pre-ordered my copy. If you would forgive a humble fist's boldness, I send you in writing what I wasn't bold enough to say that night. Each one of your skills is a gem. Your eyes are brighter than the firefront. Okay. Many suits will love meet me in the star night beneath the blushing mermaid. Why did we find romantic prattle in here? I think we got things maybe out of order or something. Yeah, because these are Raphael's diaries, which we also never written, so you might want to give these a read as well. A chapter of a diary penned in Raphael's cybaritic hand? I have no clue what that word means. Okay, interesting. While I have, over many sumptuous seasons, cast a net of my contractual predilections both far and wide, never have I been so attracted to mortals as I am to those infested by tadpoles. These particular fish find themselves splashing towards their doom, towards a steel hook unblemished by bait. How they resist the current, how inexorably its whelm, its tug, its dark undertone, and to the other end of the fishing pole, the illithid, how their tentacles must quiver like cool jelly at the prospect of more catches, more and more each day along the troubled river bank. This process has a name I sample now out loud to savor its taste. Ceramorphosis. I shall make crafty use of this development, for with the hook glinting and death so close, what could loom larger in the stricken fish's mind than the prospect of rescue? Clearly made a science of this. Chapter 2. The chapter is diaries penned by Raphael in the steady impervious scrawl. Imperious. Last night I dreamt of a river. Down, down, down by the river. Waist deep I waded in it, rusted hook curled up from the water like a snaggled teeth of something ancient and diseased and submerged. The moon was over the water, cracked, and fire flew out on stubby wings of gormless, insanely chirping chicks. They transformed into wriggling oblongs like sperm. Yet, how does he know what sperm looks like? Has he invented a microscope? Because without a microscope, it's just white goo. Yet, by the time they hit the water, they were fish and with scales and orange of gold. Where they came a rushing sound, dark waters ablaze, as if the fish were matches, and the river snake oil. Approaching me out of the flames came the tadpoles infested. There was among them who spoke for the rest. They gestured like to the melting hook, suddenly glanced away. In their face I saw that they had the best of me. In waking, my courage has firmed. I progressed my plans of the tadpole even now. I am Raphael, and I am not easily bested. Well, glad we're reading this after you're dead. The final chapter of the diary penned by Raphael's hand. Here in this, there is a composed hand stiffens and moves erratically, as if he were by time seized by emotion both powerful and unexpected. The plot thickens, goes the aphorism. Entirely inadequate. The plot mutates, it fluctuates. I have conceived no less than 13 variations by which I might seize the crown of causes. Yet, in the turmoil of this eternally flowing river of schemes, I, the most careful of fishermen, find his catch elusive and difficult to wrangle. Even in corporation, such ambiguity and delicious surprise. But the hook has snagged the doom of metamorphosis, has it baited. Yet they could not predict, could they? Could they? That in leaving behind the river, they have in fact been welcomed in the fishbowl. I am the master here, a prince of bargains, cloaked in cunning like scarlet satin, all the hidden under sublimely obvious truths that cannot be discounted. So, the fisherman reels, the tadpoles are my catch. Struggle as they might, writhe as they wish, flop and squirm and trash with every ounce of strength, no matter. By all the reeling flames of the hells, I will not be denied. I think he got a little bit of upset when we refused his deal. Memoirs of my death. This is a memoir describing in detail the vision of Baal seen by Sarkov Anchev after his death in the Baal temple centuries ago. The brethren often ask me, what was it like to die? They expect me to present a warring conflict, the humiliation of defeat against the honor of sacrifice. But once dead, it is impossible to think of oneself, of life, for you are in Baal's own embrace. Baal's domain is a red wasteland in the starless sky, halted in time before the collapse of the final sun. There I wandered, tasting the end of all things. I was dragged back from the precipice, bound to a living husk again by my mocking sibling. I resented it at first. I had forgotten how to breathe, to eat, all the animal functions of the petty who cling to life. But when I was cruelly resurrected, what do you mean cruelly? You asked for it. My faith was bolstered more through my death than it was through life. I will bring about Baal's perfect finale, the melting of crimson sun above lakes of blood. It will happen. This will be carved in his image. Yeah, I think he's a little bit delusional, honestly. Because really, by the time he died, Bal was dead for quite a while. Quite powerless. And I think he's misremembering that he was not cruelly resurrected on the whim. No, he begged to be brought back. He was more than eager. There's some hooks, some things missing here, really. Eh well. He's dead now. That's important. Let's put an end to that whole chapter. I'm sure that the other ball spawn that did it is no longer important. Anyways,
take it up with 9 fingers.
Let's see. Actually, investigate the graveyard because there are some interesting things to be seeing in the graveyard.
I should speak up.
The city is chock-a-block with bodies, thanks to these murders. I can barely keep up with all the orders.
Oh, don't worry. I put a stop to that. Soon you'll be out of business once more.
Something over there.
Noise. Have people no respect for the dead?
Tempers are rising. It's
Okay.
clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
Looking at the grave.
This headstone has been vandalized, altered to read Rotting Place of Gothric Rillin.
There's a metal pipe here. Okay. Hello there, lady. Maybe we should look at that
Death's
grave.
blessings upon you. I am Mortark's sire, devotee of Kelemvor. I pray you find comfort among the dead, as I do. To rid ourselves of the coils of flesh is a beautiful thing.
There's one screaming over there. Maybe we should, something should be done about that. And then
see
there's
what
a
this
happy
does.
birthday note.
My love, you would have been for 47 today. We celebrate with cake and ale. We sang your song. We imagined you were here with us. And what did you say? Living without you doesn't hurt any much less, but the pain becomes less harrowing. I adore you. Aww.
Here rests Alistair Manley, taken too soon.
Ooh, weave moss. Let's go grab that at least. I really hope that woman leaves because, yeah, I want to investigate that grave. Honestly, I want to maybe investigate all these graves. Turenbold Mausoleum.
Grint Thorg, fighter, lost in Durlag's tower. We couldn't recover your bodies, so we buried your 10-foot pole.
Okay, yeah, can quite happen in Durlag's tower.
This tombstone
Quite
shows
an
only
adventure.
the graven initials MT.
Don't know what that means.
C. Baldur, taken by Umberlee's rage, recovered by her grace.
So, lost in a storm, washed up ashore.
Mighty Branwem, the foe hammer grants you honor in death.
Okay, that's very interesting.
Mighty Branwem, the foe hammer grants you honor in death.
I am going to... Is that the same cleric as Baldur's Gate 1? Is that written Branwem? I
Mighty
think
Branwem,
it was written
the foe
differently.
hammer grants you honor in death.
Hang on, I'm looking that up.
Mighty Branwem, the foe hammer grants you honor in death.
So yeah, no, I looked it up. It is Branwen with an N at the end, not Branwem. But it obviously feels like it means Branwen. So I think someone misspelled there. I mean, it could be in universe that someone was misspelled. I have some doubts to the literacy of most Forgotten Realmians, but
Here lies Bargus freely. He should have looked before he leapt.
okay. Oh good, the woman is gone. Are we being watched now? We can probably... Oh, shit. She's coming back. What's on this tombstone?
Bibik, Favoured of Ogma, your songs live on in the streets and in our hearts.
Okay, I think she's leaving. Where's she going? She heading up there? Yeah, okay, I think we're cool to start digging.
Mortark, any luck with the carpenter?
I fear not, my child. Your daughter's casket will have to wait.
Okay, he's not well liked.
I thought I was done for.
He has a
Lady
fat
Luck
rabbit
bless
moustache,
ya.
though.
I am really surprised you're honestly still breathing. I thought you could be scary and dead.
You and me both. That's what I get for filching a baldy. The nutcase made me dig my own grave. Stone Lord, he calls himself.
Oh,
More like stone shite.
yeah. Don't say that too hard. Yeah, I'll tell him you said that, stone shite.
You? You know Baldy? I mean, I shouldn't have filched him. I'll never do it again. I'll prove it. The stone shit. Lord buried me with my haul. Take it all. And tell him I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll tell him. Minsk! Minsk, he's sorry! Minsk!
Why do we stop, my friend? There is evil somewhere with its small pants yet unsoiled.
You forced someone to bury his own grave and put him in there. Just so you know. Actually, I don't do it hokey enough. Let me put the voice more hokey. Anyways, alright, bye.
That is curious discovery.
You're not allowed to play here. It's not respectful.
Corpse rose.
We
That's good.
must play here. This is where they like to hide.
But it's not allowed. Why are you being
Gwyn
stupid?
Highberry, stillborn but not forgotten.
Oh.
You're going to be in so much trouble.
Okay, what's this then? Are they leaving? Okay, they're leaving. Puckens.
He won't listen to me. I told him it's naughty to play in graveyards.
And what are you doing here?
Our Sandrill, gone but ne'er forgotten.
Okay.
This headstone is anonymous, reading only, "As I am now, so you shall be."
Poetic.
Here lies Flying Martha, who couldn't.
Okay, prof.
Beloved little Tan, never forgotten. Kalimvor guide your soul.
You'll not find a casket for your daughter.
Okay, let's
Final resting place of Dolkan Elendara, ever close to your beloved Elfsong Tavern.
I think that might have been the tavern owner in Dark Alliance Baldur's Gate, but I'm not 100% sure.
Here lies Duncan, last of the Gory clan, who died without issue.
Well, except for the dying parts, that's kind of an issue.
Here lies Ogre Bob, his arm anyway, it's all that would fit. He will be missed at Whitburn Quarry.
Okay, so Carlick just said that her parents are buried here. Okay.
M. Kerwin, treasured. Antonio Bongle, proud father of Walbran, remembered by the son.
Well, the son turned out to be a prick, so Carlick's grave is somewhere here. That's interesting.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Grab all the resources. Alright, what else do we have here?
Right here.
Ah, here.
Here lie Pluck and Carlack Cliffgate. My parents.
Oh, you're named after your father then, I guess.
Hi, Mum. Hi, Dad. Sorry I haven't visited. I've been away. But I'm back now, and I brought friends. I miss you so much. But I'm happy and getting up to some really important shit. Maybe you can see for yourselves. I don't know. You're with me here. Anyway. Taters.
May I ask how your parents died?
I was a teenager when Mum passed. Bad fever. A good healer could have saved her, but she slipped away before we found one who'd take our gold. Dad went a few years later. He was on an errand for work, traveling the Risen Road. His cart overturned and caught him just so. I was on my own after that. Fell in with Gortash not long after. If my folks had been alive, they would have sniffed him out straight away. But they weren't. Mum used to say there was no such thing as death, that there was only change.
Well, that's a nice
Dad
thought.
thought that was a load of woo. That gone meant gone, unless you'd struck a deal with one of the gods. Said he had better things to do in life than beg favors off immortals. I'm not sure what I believe.
Well, it's good to believe in the gods.
Yeah, I think we'll just stick with the dogmatic thing, actually.
There's no need to wonder. Our souls travel to the city of judgment and are then taken by the gods.
If they deign to choose us. There's no guarantee, is there? And I've made little effort to attract the loyalty of anyone but you. Hopefully there's more waiting for me than that.
Well, I am a priest, you know.
Very hopefully.
Here lies Pluck Cliffgate, beloved husband and father.
Okay, so that is interesting. Good little talk.
One more time. Come on.
Okay, what else do we have here?
Prisoner 3046, commended to Jurgil's ledger.
I am surprised someone like that will get a gravestone.
Beloved Agnes Schweitz. Her smile shined like 1,000 suns.
And I guess this is the wife
They
of...
got him, honey. They got the bastard that did this to you.
Oh, well, that's good.
What else do we have here?
Here rots an executed traitor to the city. Do not repeat his mistakes.
Once again, I am surprised they get gravestones
Here
like
lies
this.
Arthur Bilfold, dedicated patron of unconventional arts. Flandro Tarask Biter Grassley, the hunter hunted, the biter bit.
Okay, that's gotta be an exciting life.
Right here.
So, hello.
Psst, keep a lookout. The Mortark don't take kindly to raising the dead.
Well,
But
nor do I,
I
really.
promise.
Who are you raising from the dead?
My big brother, Garrett. He got killed by that murderer guy. But I'm gonna fix him. Now, keep watch.
I don't think this is a good idea.
Exorde me, Merkel.
No, no, if you're calling her Merkel, especially not.
Frater meum. Immorte ad me redigo eo.
The air crackles with power before fizzing out. The child has power but lacks control.
Oh, you're close, Merkel.
No,
I
don't
can feel
ask
your
Merkel.
shadow. Give my brother back, please.
Okay, we need to talk this child out of this. Yeah, no, we are gonna talk her out of this.
Your brother deserves to rest in peace. Let him.
I will add some guidance to it. And why not a little bit of that? There we go.
The Mortarch said the same thing. But I miss him. A lot. Fine. I won't try again. For now, at least.
Good, and don't try advice doing stuff for Merkel.
Don't even look at me.
Andreas Lothar, beloved of Ciro Lali, may we keep your
Fancy
heart
elven
warm.
names.
Burial site of Garrett Dortmel, may you finally find your rest.
And
Didn't know her name, we just called her Gramishka. Fidia Pengist, a noble lance board player to the last.
okay, died while playing
Eldoth
chess.
Kron,
Oh!
raise a glass to the poor bastard.
Eldof, that is the little bard NPC you could pick up in Baldur's Gate 1. The sleazy one, I liked him. Dead, apparently.
Eldoth Kron, raise a glass to the poor bastard. J. Orchard, artificer of Gond, crafter of odd sockets.
I miss him, I knew him well.
Adventurers Alexa and Orion Goodbeard, intrepid explorers of the Plane of Shadows.
Okay. And let's go through the last of these tombs to kind of round things off. Why is there a person elf in that open grave? Maybe we should have a chat. We can't have a chat. Okay.
Let flowers say what words never can.
This tombstone has been vandalized and now reads, "Your money don't matter when you're dead, prick."
Okay. Well,
L. Brenton, beloved.
probably.
Josie Ann Fountainhead, outstanding manip of the fists.
Okay, so that's sort of high rank of the Flaming Fist. Okay.
Here lies anonymous. Whoever you were, we buried you with care.
Well, that's nice that you get a grave even if you're anonymous.
Here lies Gayera Snake Mother Denise, matriarch to a brood of venomous daughters.
Okay, that sounds almost like some sort of wanty or something. And then I think we have most of these graves. I think we'll save more exploration of this place for the next episode, because there still, I think, are some interesting
A statue of
mausoleums too.
Jurgle, lord of the end of everything, the final scribe of the fate of the deceased.
Okay, he somehow seems familiar. Anyways, until the next episode, where we explore more tombs. Bye bye.
Say what words never can.
I see you.